Okay, thank you for joining me this morning, Shantae, and whoever is watching the replay, we totally appreciate you hopping on, taking the time to invest in yourself, in your business. It is so important that we stay close to the fire. Oftentimes we forget what we should be doing, and when you hear somebody else sharing what they are doing, it reminds us where we can start, what we can do. And I asked Shantae to speak about customer retention because number one, it shows in her numbers, so they speak for themselves. And number two, I am in a lot of the group chats, so I know what she's saying is working. So instead of me telling everybody what she's saying and how she's doing it, I'm going to have her do all the things. So her topic this morning is customer retention, which means her customers are ordering more than just that first time. So she's getting them through the period where they may or may not have a detox. She's checking in on auto ships. They're keeping their auto ships, right? Like, how is she doing all of that? So Shantae, I'm going to kind of let you take it from here and just roll with it. I'm going to turn my computer on super loud so that I can still hear you while I go help the kids get dressed, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, good morning. I'm drinking some peppermint tea this morning in my husband's Grateful Dead coffee mug that, we no longer drink coffee, so might as well make some use of it. So my topic is client retention, and I actually kind of laughed about this when you gave me the topic, only because me being a hairdresser and switching to a different salon, I really focus on keeping my customers very satisfied. Not just with LaBelle, but also with the salon, which was huge because I was very scared to move as quickly as I did. And I'm very thankful that I keep such good contact with my clients because my book did not go unnoticed. And I'm very blessed for that reason. But I've always been huge with customer service. I've always worked in a retail setting ever since high school. And I think that should be a must for most people in high school or looking to get a job. I think customer service and working with the community is huge, huge, huge. But I'm going to come on here this morning because I'm going to talk about client retention for our LaBelle business. And the first thing that I really want to focus on is our vanishing auto ships. And if you don't understand what vanishing auto ships are, I always looked at our auto ships, but I never really understood the term vanishing auto ships until it was presented. I don't know if I heard it in a Zoom or if I heard it in a call, or I can't remember where I heard it at specifically, but vanishing auto ship basically means that your customer is in charge of their account. They can go in and they can pause their account, they can change their account, they can stop their account, they can do whatever they want because they have complete control. And when a lot of people hear auto ship, it really freaks them out because what if you forget? What if you forget and then the money just comes out of your account and then you just, you're just blindsided by that. And that's a scary thing. So when you tell them that we have a vanishing auto ship, it kind of puts just an extra security in with that auto ship reinforcement. That lets them know that they have complete control over there. So I really, really strongly encourage all of my customers to do an auto ship just for that reason. And I strongly, strongly tell them that I will check on them and remind them and do all of the things to make sure that they don't forget about their auto ship. Now, I've done it both ways. Sometimes I go in and I have the customer create their account, and other times I've created their account. I've done it both ways. And for me personally, call me a control freak, I don't know, but I find that I like to set their account up personally. One, I know it's set up correctly. And two, I send them back their information with their login and their email and their website. Why? Because who knows, if they haven't ordered for 3 months, they forget their login. So then I can go back through with their chat and I can resend it in their chat message to reinforce what their login information and everything is. I also send back their actual website because I want them to be able to share their website with other people. So even if I don't create their account, they're at least getting it out there, even if, they need help with other things. So that's my take on getting them started with that. Once I have them set up, they place their order. We've got them on auto ship, and I explain to them how the auto ship works, that they have complete control and that I'm going to take care of them. You need to really follow through. If you're going to say it, you need to mean it. So make sure that you really, really follow through with that. I don't care if you set a reminder on your phone. I have it on my calendar. I actually have it in my Google Calendar under events so that my husband doesn't get dinged all the time, that I can constantly remind myself, hey, there's an auto ship coming up in like 3 days, which with all of our auto ships being every 5 days, like as soon as the one goes, then you need to be following up with the second one. I also let them know that they get our discount if they do the auto ship, which is huge because 20% is a lot of money, especially when the shipping in Ohio just went up. And that's been a big game changer for us here in Ohio. So I've offered to cover that shipping if it's been questioned, if I have the credits to do so. I've also given a cash back on some certain things. Now, when I follow up with my auto ships, it could be like, there could be a promo like where we just have this DFT sale over the weekend. You know, they might have an auto ship coming up in a couple days, but you know, it's not going to hurt anything if they pause that auto ship and order earlier a couple days later. I'm still keeping them as a client. Their auto ship's going to go through the next month, and it's okay because that's good customer service. If you're working for a goal and you need that auto ship, that might hurt you a little bit, but in the long run, you're going to retain that customer because they're going to get a better deal. And then the next time you're going to have that auto ship go through, and then they'll be building from there on out. So that's what I've been really concentrating on with all of the auto ships, because we have one every 5 days. They can change it. I mean, they can go earlier in the month, later in the month. It doesn't really matter. But it just keeps them on a cycle, and it keeps me having a contact list of who needs followed up. So I follow up with those people, and then I go on to the people that haven't ordered. And then that just keeps me in a cycle and keeps a constant reminder of like who I need to like touch base with. At the end of the month, which this is starting to get overwhelming for me, so I might have to start doing this weekly. I try to send thank you notes. It might be just a card in the mail. It might be a product in with the card. It might be like a cute package deal. I've done that before. I've also done like random drawings if people have kept their auto ship. I've given free product out this month for anybody that kept an auto ship before the 15th. I did two full-size products for customers and a full-size product for my promoters. It just helps keep everybody in the same cycle, not just for, you know, these getaways and all of the things that Lavelle gives for us and keeps us on track, but I'm a sucker for a tracker. So if it says that I need so many auto ships, I'm going to work that business to make sure that we get those auto ships. And that's not just for me, that's for my whole team to grow, to keep everything going. But we've got Christmas coming up. So I went to Ollie's, which is kind of like a big lots or an odd lots or like a, I don't know, like a cheap store. But I found these cute little Christmas cards. I got them for $1.50. So these are what I'm going to send out to my customers the end of this month, going into the December month, because let's just face it, Christmas gets crazy. And who doesn't love, you know, really cool little happy mail in the long run? So I was like writing my notes as you were talking earlier. So another thing too is my group chats. I'm not in a lot of my downline group chats, but I make sure that my upline is in a lot of my group chats, whether it be a new time client, whether it be just someone asking about Thrive, whether it be somebody asking about the detox. It doesn't matter. I throw them in a group chat, whether my upline participates or not. It's not here or there. But if I'm not able to be present, at least they have the option to like jump in, or maybe there's a question that I can't answer and I can just tag them. Hey, can you follow up with this person? Whatever. Group chats are huge, and we're building our business because we don't have to do this alone. This is not I run my business alone type of business. You know, we only grow if we have a community, and our community is the best. Like I've never worked with another community like this in any direct sales company that I've ever worked with. So use us. We are here for a reason. If I'm your direct upline and I can't answer it, I'm going to tag somebody else that can, or find somebody else that can. Like, we're all here to support each other. So it starts with you. It starts with those follow-ups, reminders, notebooks, calendars, whatever you need to do to make your customers happy. This is a customer service business. And without those customers, we can't grow and you can't grow and we can't all succeed together. So that's kind of what I have this morning for everybody. What kind of questions you guys have?
Okay, my question is, I know that you use group chats, obviously, like I said, because I'm in there, but what are you saying? So give someone an example. If they have a customer and it's time to check in, like what are you hopping in there to say exactly?
I just keep it very basic because a lot of times I don't have a lot of time in between running the kids and everything. So I just jump in and I say, hey, you've got an auto ship coming up in a couple of days. I'm just checking in with you. We have a new Activate flavor rolling out. I know you really like our Activate. I just want to give you the opportunity in case you didn't see that in your email, that is an option. If you want to switch your auto ship around and maybe order that this month, then that's also an option for you. Or maybe it's a different DFT, or if they say, hey, I'm good, I like everything that I got last month, I want to keep it the same, great, just give you a heads up, it's going to run on the 20th or whatever, and just kind of roll with it. So I don't necessarily have to keep the conversation going. It's just basically just a reminder that, hey, you're going to have money rolling out of your account. And that's pretty scary when you aren't expecting that or had forgotten about it.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that's what's important is I think we tend to overcomplicate it. What do you say? Like, just keep it simple and tell them why you're hopping in their inbox. Like, hey, I'm here because you have an auto ship coming up. And you always have people say like, nope, I'm good. Everything's great. I'm going to keep it the same. Or they'll say like, I've been having issues with this or that. And then we troubleshoot it and they're like, okay, cool, we'll try that, or I'll switch to that. So, and when you have their account information, you can easily help them edit. Like, how to change what they want because you made their account. So it all kind of snowballs back together. You start one way for a reason, for when they do end up reordering, and you can help them change it. It's so important. So anyway, I don't necessarily have any more questions. I honestly wanted you to just share, like, it's just keeping in contact with them. So you talked about your happy mail and, checking in with them and group chats. I know all of those are so important, but it's good to hear from someone else who's doing the same thing, and we're not recreating the wheel. We're just doing the do. So,
right.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was waiting until the end of the month and going through all of my auto ship people and sending one thing, but I think Tammy does it once a week where she goes through all of her auto ships. And that's kind of where I'm kind of stemming through, because my auto ships are getting kind of a lot, which is I'm not complaining at all. That's a happy problem. Absolutely. So like I said, I just picked up some more Christmas cards, and that's what I plan on doing, is probably doing that. And I need to order the new Activate so I can get that in there, but that's on my auto ship. So I'm waiting for that to fall through. So
yeah, I know Jamie Lindbergh, she has it on her calendar on the day after every auto ship to send out mail to those customers. I don't know if I could be that disciplined.
No.
But I mean, she and her husband are both Auto Elite, and they have combined, they have like 38 customers every month. So I think if we were at that point, we probably would need to stay on top of it like that.
Right.
Goals, right?
I'm guilty of even writing thank you cards during football events,
right,
or basketball games or whatever. I've taken my stuff with me and wrote.
Yes.
So I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep. But it's so important. They appreciate it and they continue to order because they feel special. We're making time for them.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me this morning. I'm going to get my car started and get these kids to school if they're dressed. I'm going to go check on that. And I hope you have a good Monday morning. And I'm going to get this recording up so we can share with everybody.
Perfect.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.